You're very welcome to the Laois Shopping Centre Senior Football Championship Round 2 clash between the Heath and Graiguecullen. This game today is brought to you by Michael Moore Car Sales, based at Garryhinch Cross, Portarlington, main Volkswagen and Mercedes dealer. Des Hughes Motors, main Toyota dealer on the Dublin Road in Portlaoise. Ballybritish Motors, main Skoda dealer in Laois, run by Pat and Rosemary Keogh. Portarlington Pharmacy, based on the Link Road, for all your medical needs. John Adams Car Sales, based in Ballymackin, just outside Portlaoise, main Honda and Citroen dealer. DS Sports, based in Emo. Check out the half-price sale online now. And today's Man of the Match brought to you by Joe Mallon Motors. Why not avail of the Renault GA Club member offer? Get €250 off any new Renault vehicle and used Renault selection vehicles at Joe Mallon Motors in Portlaoise. We'll go through the teams there quickly before referee Clifford Ward throws in the ball here. He's calling captains up to the centre field there. So let's have a look through the teams. So the Heath's team, Heath line out as the same as they did the last day. Joe Walsh is in goal, Gary Rowe Smith cornerback, Dennis Booth fullback and Alan Whelan cornerback. Half back line, Mark Dowling, Kieran Booth and Robbie Dowling. Midfield, Liam Kinsella and Jimmy Nerney. Half forward line, Dylan Kavanagh, James Phelan and Neil Keane, and a full forward line of Robbie Ging, Connor Booth and Dahi Carroll. Graiguecullen line out as per programme also. Danny Bulger is in goal. Full back line, Owen Aylesbury, Mark Timmins and Martin Dial. Half back line, Luke Aylesbury, Trevor Collins listed at centre back and Danny Aylesbury half back. Centre field is Jamie Sheehan and Paul Mulready. Half forward line of Brian Byrne, Ross Alcock and Daniel O'Reilly, and full forward line of Ross Hennessy, Chris Hurley and Lee Timmins. Out to the far side. Very patient build up here, Alan.
Yeah, and they have big numbers back behind the ball. They're really trying to crowd that inside ball.
First shot of the day for Graig. It looks good and it's gone over the bar. Looks to be Brian Byrne, I think, got that one. Super football. Robbie, left footer, gives it up along the wing to Dahi Carroll. Dahi gives it inside. Quick ball in, great ball in to James Phelan. James, super game last day as well, off the left hand side. Is this the first point? It is the first point for the Heath. Great score for the Heath, Alan.
Yeah, and it was a really little ball from Dahi Carroll inside. It popped past into his chest.
Heath defence stuff, standing up really well so far. Clifford Ward has his hand up for an advantage. Hand comes down now, so they're still on it. Here comes the corner back, gives it in, up to Ross Hennessy. Ross is through here, goes off the left, looks unorthodox, is going to drop over. It is, it drops over the bar. Great score. Didn't look the best, Alan, but it worked.
No, it was effective. Probably thought he could.
Graiguecullen a bit disappointed, there's not much more movement going on in there, and they do seem a bit dormant in there.
Yeah, they're being wide, but they need someone really punching a hole into the heart of that defence.
Luke Aylesbury.
It might be Brian.
There's a 1-2 with Brian Byrne. Byrne 4-time Vaskin. Is it going to go this time? It is. The umpire thought about it long and hard and eventually he gives the point.
Yeah, and it's a second point there now for the end of this game again.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. And what a man though to be able to bring in from Chris Bergen. Serious footballer, experienced campaigner, and tips it over the bar for his first point of the day. So 3 points to 2 here in the Laois Centre of Excellence here, just behind O'Moore Park. Ross with the white boots, looking to jink inside. Dennis Booth reads it well though. Dennis trying to jockey him out. Gives a great ball out though to Lee Timmins. Lee off the right side. This one looks better. It's gone over the bar. Great score, patient score from Graiguecullen, and great finish from Lee Timmins.
Yeah, that's a bit better from Ross. To say didn't panic on the ball, worked it back out, and Lee Timmins, real good first point for him. Say kicked for the last day, so hopefully he'll kick on from Greg's perspective. But yeah, solid start with only 4 minutes to half time.
Surely have mixed emotions. 30 minutes on the clock. This one not good this time. Taken by Danny O'Reilly. Danny gives it inside to Lee Timmins. Lee, so with a point and a wide to his name also. Looks to get on that right foot. He preferred on that right. Gives it back into Aylesbury. Aylesbury, nice 1-2 with his namesake. Up to Danny Aylesbury. Danny puts it out of the bar. Good combination there, work there, Alan.
Yeah, it was a great score from Danny, and he's been getting up that line well in the first half. He has to let decision to do it.
Chris takes his 2 or 3 steps up off the right boot, straight over the bar. Great score from Chris Booth. 5 points to 3.
Yeah, it's a great score for Chris Burke when he's trying to break that full back line, but Chris using that experience.
Danny Bulger goes long this time, but Clifford Ward says that's enough, lads. And you know, it's hard to know who will be happier with that half, Alan. Graig seemed to play a lot of the football, as you said, had any bit of a wind that's going. Over to Jimmy Nerney. Jimmy not having the same effect as he had the last day. Gives a good ball in though this time. Well won. Great win by Dahi Carroll there. Dahi cuts back excellent. Here's Jimmy Nerney again. Jimmy off the right hand side. Oh, great score from Jimmy Nerney. What a start for the Heath for the second half. Jimmy Nerney there, as I said, he wasn't much in it, but he comes into it, shoots through the middle and puts it over the bar.
Yeah, he's been a big presence for a couple of early kickouts for them, and he's a big strong man, well able to get around the field. He cut through the heart of the defence there, and he'll be delighted with that score. Yeah, Jimmy's a block player by trade, so nice little hand pass in there over the far side. Here comes Neil Keane. Neil Keane taking it forward, well able to move when he gets going as well. Oh, great ball in. Robbie Dowling. Robbie off the left hand side. Oh, great score. 2 points from the second half from the Heath, one from midfielder Jimmy Nerney, and the second one there from half-back Robbie Dowling. Yeah, and Neil Keane, really, we saw a little bit in the first half, it was probably more from a wider position, but coming there through the middle, he's really got pace. He's been marked by Luke Aylesbury, and Luke's going to have to really lock on to him now. PJ Daly feeding him that time. Ball's out to Dahi Carroll this time. Dahi gives a great ball in to Robbie Ging. Robbie's through here if he can get back onto that left foot of his. He does get back onto the left. It's a high one, looks good. The Heath crowd like it, and it's gone over the bar. The Heath lead 6 points to 5. Yeah, the common denominators. Aylesbury. Can Luke kick off something here? Out to Chris Hurley. Chris gives it in short into Ross Hennessy. This is what Ross Hennessy wants. He wants space. He's well held up though. He cuts back in on the left hand side. Out to Chris Hurley. Chris will fancy this one off the left. Looks good. Great score from Chris Hurley. And we're back 6 points apiece. Bit of afters there too, Alan. Yeah, it's the first time. Kick out again. Graiguecullen under serious pressure now on these kickouts. Here comes PJ Daly off the right hand foot. The Heath crowd like it again, and it's dropped over the bar. Great score from PJ Daly. But how simple though, Alan. Kick out went the whole way. Man, and they're really putting Graig under pressure. So here's Robbie Dowling. Chris Hurley turned off there for a minute. James Phelan fancies this off the left. It looks good. It's gone over the bar again. Robbie Dowling came forward, took it on, handed it into James Phelan and popped it over the bar. 8 points to the Heath, 6 to Graiguecullen, and Graiguecullen under a bit of pressure here. Yeah, that's 5 points now for the Heath in the first 9 minutes of the second half. Really encouraging from them. Graiguecullen leading by 2, and now before the break, great kick though from Danny Bulger, and they trail by 1. Yeah, and probably for the Heath's dominance in this first period. Aylesbury has support, gives it off in the form of, on the inside there, Ross Alcock. Brian Byrne wins that one. Hand is up for a free if he needs him. He doesn't need him. They're through here. Dial 1-2. Oh, great score. Good score. And it was great hands from Luke Aylesbury. He saw the dummy inside and just created that space for Martin Dial to receive it. Cup champion. Danny Bulger with free. Oh, it looks good. That's a great kick. Super kick from Danny Bulger. But he made that look easy. Yeah, it's a super score, and he's great from that sort of range. Sweet as takes 2 or 3 steps and puts it over the bar. Good score, easy score from Ross Hennessy, and that should be enough to see Graiguecullen through to the quarter-final of the Laois Senior Football Championship. The ball, eventually though, McTimmon spots the run of the new man in. It's James Doug. Doug coming forward, he'll look to get a point to his name. Tries to cut inside, has a man on. It's Ross Hennessy. Ross to finish off the game, gives into Birdie hand. Birdie back to Alcock, and Alcock puts it over the bar. Great score from Ross Alcock. Graig lead by 3, and that's surely game over. Yeah, and it was James Dougal found himself in acres of space. The Heat had switched off as they pushed men forward, and he was the man to win it. He get the simple ball inside, the 1-2 with Birdie and Ross Alcock. Great score. Should be enough to see them over. And that's it. Referee Clifford Ward blows the final whistle. It's all over. Graiguecullen go through to the quarter-finals of the Senior Football Championship, and I'm here with Graig captain Chris Hurley. Chris, you had a super game tonight. You'll feel a bit harsh done by, I'd say, with that red card. Mixed emotions for you, but you're through to the quarter-final.
Yeah, look, you take the good with the bad, unfortunately with the red card, but look, on the positive note, we're straight into a quarter-final, which is the route we wanted to take, so delighted with that. Happy days. Exactly. Shooting was a bit off tonight. Look, a lot of wides. It was one of our poor nights in terms of shooting. Shot selection wasn't too bad, but just the execution of the shots was very poor. We stayed clipping away and trying to do the right things. Other days we probably would have folded, but we knew we worked hard on our scoring and training, and it paid off in the end. Yeah, and I suppose good
good fitness there coming into show as well, down to 14 men, point down, and you were the ones that lifted it, you were the ones that went through to the quarter final.
That's it. We knew when things were going against us that we were always in the game. Fitness levels are high, we've trained hard over the last couple of weeks, so we'd always back ourselves in that department.
Is Graig's name on the cup this year?
Look, we'll wait and see. At least we're in the draw, that's the main thing.
That's the main thing. Thanks a million, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Best of luck next round.
You.
That's all we have here from the Centre of Excellence. Finishes here, Graiguecullen 11 points, the Heath 8 points. Graig goes straight through to the quarter final of the Laois Senior Football Championship. Man of the match today is brought to you by Joe Mallon Motors in Port Laois, specialising in Renault and Dacia cars and commercial vehicles. And man of the match for today's game is Graiguecullen's Brian Byrne. Brian scored 2 points, the first one probably the score of the game, where he cut in from the right hand side and kicked it off the left straight over the bar. Brian's work rate both on and off the ball was phenomenal. Kudos, Brian.